In the last episode of Metric's Dungeon, Edwardo and Winston decide to search for the mysterious and drunken Olaf's magical crossbow. Along the way, Edwardo and Winston come face to face with three orphan kids looking for their uncle. Let's just say their search will be in vain. Edwardo finds hidden tracks leading away from the wagon to a farming nook. Interrogation turns to violence and a militia guard steps in to help the pair defend themselves. Edwardo tries to placate an attacking dog by giving it some meat. The dog continues attacking, and Edwardo reclaims his meal for later. The militia guard is highly effective. Winston will be cleaning out his cape for weeks. With the militia guard failing to get anything out of Sarah, a survivor of the battle, Winston leans in close and diplomatically says, "Give me that crossbow!" It's super effective. With the crossbow reclaimed, the pair meet with Parthen the dwarf in town, who had tasked them with finding his lost companions. As a reward for their efforts, Parthen grants Winston and Edwardo some new skills and trinkets. Edwardo receives a special meal, perfect for a single eating session. As Parthen is skilled in many things, the duo ask him to identify the magical crossbow. It contains the power to make anybody into a silent assassin. Parthen suggests that Olaf is not to be trusted. Winston decides it's best to take a page out of Eduardo's book and keep the crossbow. In a moment of weakness, they decide to confront Olaf and convince him that the militia captain took the crossbow. Even Winston's most convincing argument left the pair wondering if Olaf believed them. They decide to leave before making things worse. The pair is joined by Unvul, a friendly wolf, one of the three companion wolves of Illyra, a mysterious and powerful elf. Unvul is able to communicate with Eduardo through emotions. He directs the pair towards the abandoned farm. Along the path, Eduardo mistakenly starts talking to a rambling crab who starts telling his life story. Eduardo tries to make friends with yet another crab, but the two are attacked by salamanders after disturbing some flesh on the battle-torn bridge. The salamanders are dealt with easily, and the duo definitely don't spend too much time wondering what to do about an inert pool of oil. Winston and Eduardo have made it to the abandoned farm and spot what appears to be a campfire in the distance. This place doesn't appear to be as abandoned as advertised. Eduardo quickly blends into the grass and sneaks up to investigate the campfire. He senses he is not alone in the field and acts quickly, dousing the campfire to reduce visibility. Silver canaries attack the duo, but something feels off. Winston lowers his weapon and the warriors back down, disappearing back into the cover of the night, warning, "Leave or die." Unvul howls and Illyra is summoned. Immediately sensing evil, or possibly tropical in nature, Illyra runs towards a mage trying to stop her from casting a spell, but it is too late. Fire engulfs the clearing ahead. The duo prepare for battle. The battle rages and the pair face off against a powerful enemy mage and his minions. Winston risks getting in close to take the mage down, but is heavily injured from the battle. Unvul teleports near the mage and casts a protective spell to absorb damage and howls to entice the mage's attention. One of the enemies forgets it has a flaming sword and sets itself alight in the oil. With that, the tide is turned and the battle is won. Curious to learn more about their attackers, Eduardo bites down on some flesh remaining where the mysterious character that Illyra had sensed had made their exit. Upon biting into the flesh, Eduardo is overcome by pain and collapses on the ground. As Illyra attempts all manner of spells to revive Eduardo sees a room with a single candle in it. He trusts his instincts and walks towards the candle. As he does, he is transported to a time long before, a time where dwarves still thrive, where the cursed continent is still known as Isidore. Confused, Illyra explains that this shouldn't have happened. Eduardo can only recall memories from the flesh of beings that have been recently living. Is this mysterious being older than time itself? With unanswered questions, the pair continue deeper into the farm when they are confronted with a terrible scene, an overturned wagon surrounded by cursed blood. Suddenly, they are attacked once more by wolves. The group easily defeats these wolves, and Illyra cleanses the area. Winston examines the remains to discover the symbol of House Gorin strewn about the wagon. He recognizes this as the house that his mother is from. Finding no further information, Eduardo speaks with a nearby squirrel who repeatedly says, "Careful, careful." They push on to find a vast pool of cursed water. Is this the source of the farm's problems? Winston tosses some blessed oil which cleanses the area. Unfortunately, it appears they have woken a beast from its slumber. The beast rises and immediately knocks out Illyra. The beast is resilient and withstands a thrashing before finally succumbing to the adventurers. The battle is won, but many questions remain. And this is where our adventurers are. What happens next? Find out this week on Metric's Dungeon.
Quiet time. Quiet.
Hey everybody, we're back.
Welcome back, everybody.
My name's Chris, this is Barry.
Hello, Barry.
We're the GameStormers.
I'm the Stormer of the Games.
Okay, we're going to bring in Mr. Dunn. Where is he? Dun.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Sorry, who are you again? Chris.
Egbert.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Here. Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to Metric Dungeons.
Oh, Metric Dunn was here for a second, and then he went away. Oh, you're here. Hello.
Oh, I heard him.
Hey, how are you?
Hop. Hello, Sir Metric.
No, I was there the whole time. I just think I went quiet for a second.
it's like, hey man, what's going on? Says nothing. Cool.
No, I think I said hello. I was like focusing on loading the game, and so all I heard was like, hey, I'm like, hey, and then just,
what's going on? Okay, so we have worked out how to avoid. Well, actually, I shouldn't say this too confidently because I will incur some sort of error. But I believe we've worked out how to not have an error so that we can all enjoy the experience. So I just need to switch to the game scene, which is this one here. There we are. We're going to float awkwardly in the sky for a little bit, and then I have to get into the game. So, Metric Dunn, have you invited us to the game?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Having a Okay, so I had to reinstall the game the other day. I apologize. It means that the initial thing won't let me invite anyone. So I invite Barry first. Yeah, I reinstalled it to a new drive, so it's a bit faster.
Is the video feed fuzzy to anyone? Mate, have you been on the piss again?
Just straight up like there's a house fire behind him. It's like, it's a bit hazy. Anyone?
It should be coming through at 1080 or 720 on
YouTube.
We often get 720 on YouTube.
On the Yub Tubs.
Yep. Yep, that's right. I jumped into the game, but it also didn't load the game, so I'm just gonna...
Not again!
Yeah, for some reason YouTube is doing 720, I don't know why. Alright, can we see the game? Come on!
Give me that game!
Nope.
Give me some of that game!
Yes!
Haha!
Alright.
Heck yes.
Everything's looking good!
Yeah.
I may need to be invited again, good sir.
That's all right.
Well, thank you.
Oh, good.
I mean, gotta get your game together. Just get your shit together. Get an invite. Yeah. Accept it, take it, don't waste my time.
I accepted it, and the game just like didn't open.
I know. It happened all the time. It happens all the time. Half the games I play, I have to get 6 invites, even when everything Nat's open, internet's fine, everything's great. Yeah, you still need to send 6, 7 invites just to get in.
Just to get there.
No one else is on the internet. I'm home alone. It doesn't matter, mate.
Now, before we get started, is the audio balanced, everyone? Are we getting like even Metric Dunn to Chris and Barry ratio?
Yeah, can you hear the game well?
Last time I was a little loud, I think.
Last time
I was
you were a little
too
loud,
loud.
but everyone didn't mind that.
Well, that's fine. If it's fine with everyone, then I don't mind.
Let's see. Alright, everyone say banana done if the audio is good.
Andrew's straight
Andrew
on
says banana. He's got it. He's got
them nannies. He's got them sick ass nannies.
Sick ass nannies.
That just sounds. That's either a grotesque sexual experience or a disease. That's one of the two. There's no in between.
There's only one way to find out.
He's suffering from a bad case of the old sick ass bananas, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, I was going to click something out of the window. I can't do it. I was going to click something. I was going to click start recording, but I can't do it. It might break the game again.
Shit.
Oh man, I'm so nervous. I really want to click it though. Okay, all right, we are in. Metric Done.
All right.
We'll let you take it away.
So as you remember from last time,
Yes. Well,
you just discovered some very nefarious goings on around here. An apparent poison-making operation of some sort, using very horrific necromantic levels of magic, and some very dangerous foes that don't seem to be quite your average demonic or even necrotic sort of enemy. So you've just defeated the familiar of some undead being.
that's right.
And Alira has moved on towards the farmhouse as you appear to have cleared the fields.
Okay. So, it seems like we should probably go towards the farmhouse.
You'd think so, right?
Yeah, but in fact we're going to go... No. Okay, shall we? Shall we? There he is. There's the remains. Still nicely frozen from when we defeated him.
Oh, what was he trying to do?
That poor bastard's not going anywhere.
Got him. Now, which direction do we sense the farmhouse is in?
Sorry.
Oh, okay. So, if you just go out the way you came towards the top of the map there.
If we're facing due bones.
Well, you want to go in the opposite direction of the bones.
Okay, we'll go this way.
Got it.
Yep, out that little path there. Okay, so Alira's there, and she's going to hang around and search the fields, and she gestures towards the farmhouse.
I can just see
She says-
Barry collecting random shit.
Just picking stuff up.
Eduardo's hoarder instinct is just kicking into overdrive. It's like we're in a hurry, and there's a lot of important stuff happening, but those mushrooms, though, you never know.
Okay.
Okay, so Alira's going to call her other wolves in and search the rest of the field.
Oh, nice.
And going to call in some help to try and cleanse the field. And then she gestures to you that the farmhouse looks abandoned completely. However, the cellar looks quite reinforced. And
Interesting.
she looks at it, flick of her wrist, the locks blow off.
Damn.
The locks blow you off. I'm like, well, go fuck yourself. Sorry.
Where's the cellar
She
door?
suggests it's just sort of off screen.
Oh, good.
She's just gesturing towards it.
Okay.
Um,
He's like, don't you worry about
But
that.
yeah, don't worry about that. She's pointing towards the farmhouse. You can sort of see the farmhouse in the background there.
Gotcha.
And she says you should probably investigate to see if there's anything else down there.
Oh, okay. Game paused. Is that what we're doing then?
Oh, sorry. Go on. Just, yeah, she suggests that that's probably the best option to go search there while she works on the field.
Okay, let's. That sounds like somewhere where we need to go and check.
I think so too.
Let's go.
All right.
Shall we?
I was jumping the gun a second there.
Doing doughy.
He's like, all right, off you go.
And you going? What?
Metric Don was trying to take away our free will.
How dare he?
Yeah, I forget the moment I open the map, it pauses you, not when I select load 11.
Oh,
Gotcha.
what's going on here?
Boy.
There is some cursed poison.
All right, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Oh dear.
You enter the cellar, and it is immediately apparent that the atrocities committed outside started here. Do you want to investigate the cellar, or call Alira for assistance?
I think Alira's bringing in the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
She's already doing a massive check outside.
Yep.
So I kind of don't want to interrupt her from doing that.
Yep.
Like maybe first we'll see what we can glean, and then
Call her
once we
afterwards.
realize we can't work out anything.
Well, you see, Eduardo's mind went straight to like, if there's anything good in here, I don't want any other prying eyes around. So let's investigate together first, then call her in if we need help.
Okay.
All right, excellent.
That's how he thinks.
Okay, so no, that's great. So you decide to investigate.
Yep.
You're like, oh, we should let her get to a job. I'm like, yes.
You're like, yes, yes, leave her
Her
outside.
job. Yeah, exactly right.
Okay, here we
All
are.
right. So go for it. Search the cellar.
I'm gonna do it.
So Metric Dun's gonna give us less assistance than usual. So
Yes.
we need,
Absolutely.
So we need to work it out for ourselves.
Sure thing. What do you want to do?
I think first thing I want to do is not get too close, but have a quick look at this poison and see if I've seen it before, if I can identify it.
Yep.
So I'm going to do some form of check that relates to that.
Yep. I also do the same. We're just surveying the scene.
Do you want to do the same? Not a problem. Alright, I'll do yours first, Barry, and then I'll do...
Bam, yeah.
Good, since I was going to check first anyways, you deserve to fail. He's piggybacking off my check.
So, someone spilt grape drink all on the ground.
Here we go. Here we go.
Grapes.
Come on, lucky 20!
Oh, wow.
Failure.
Winston's just like, this apple juice smells funny.
Maybe I'll have a sip.
As you crouch down to examine the poison, you clumsily flick it around and a small amount ignites near the torches, and you hear a shambling mound of flesh coming towards you.
My stomach grumbles.
That's right, Edwardo's just hungry.
Oh, what the hell's that thing?
Yeah, what is this flesh ooze? Look at that.
It just looked around. It's got no eyes, but it just looked around. That's
They appear to be masses of mangled and leftover organs and flesh.
Oh,
cool.
Sounds delicious.
All right, something real bad went down here.
All right, what are you going to do, Eduardo?
I'm going to bring a backstab on these bad boys.
No, be careful, because can we stand in the poison safely?
Actually, yeah, good point. I might actually just do... Hi-ya!
Nice, that's a good idea.
Blocks my magic armor, okay.
Yeah, actually, these guys aren't too strong. You've got rid of all these magic armor now.
Oh, the blood got rid of the poison.
Oh, I might be able to help with that then. I can rain blood on the ground.
That's pretty cool. I'm going to just quickly run through the poison, no worries.
Oh, no.
Without being too helpful, you did realize this last time we played that poison is flammable.
Okay.
Ooh.
Thanks for the not help.
Whoa. All right. Is this
okay. Well, he's doing it anyways.
Cool.
Delicious.
Don't you hate that?
I can actually take benefit of that blood, I believe. But what I might do instead is actually just blow everything up.
That sounds really good. Cloudy with a chance of aorta blood.
I'm just like, oh, excuse me, I think I have to let out a bit of a fart!
It's the remix to Ignition.
The masses wriggle and writhe in apparently agony and pleasure at the same time.
Like, oh!
This stirs something inside Eduardo, but he still does not know
He's not aware what it is. he feels uncomfortable.
Yet.
Alright, I might go after this close flesh ooze, or should I try and... Maybe I can give both of these guys the smackdown.
Let's DP these dudes.
Alright, let's see if I can batter and ram them both.
Oh, yeah.
Which one's the one where I charge?
I love how cool the attacks look just when you're standing there.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Give him a good old smackdown.
You knocked him down somehow.
And then I'm just going to stand there and be like, yeah, what? What now? What?
What are you going to do? You
tore enough of the mass from itself that it will need time to combine together again.
Oh, cool.
That's how you knock
it down.
Look
how it moves. It's got little fists. He gave you a little flesh ooze punch.
Stop it. I did just hit him.
He just hit his own dude.
That's interesting.
Yeah. How did you, Baz? You got two dudes with you. Do you have any area of effect attacks?
I don't think so.
Maybe a little low. Mac says the audio is much more balanced.
Awesome. Thank you, Mac. See, I got
Wunderbar.
Bullhorns, but I think I'm just gonna...
I actually know what happened last time.
Oh, yeah?
We were rebroadcasting the game audio and Metric Dun through monitoring back to desktop audio, so it was doubling down.
Whoops.
That's why you were so booming.
1 HP, are you kidding? Come on, man. Really?
Oh, man.
Eduardo still hasn't quite mastered the art of dual-wielding daggers.
He isn't quite mastered the art of, like, finishing enemies. I often come in and mop up your last, like, little cheeky kill steals.
And I also I had one attack left I didn't realise, and I wasted it on the one next to it rather than putting that one down. Yeah. If you got an AoE, please.
I'm going to try and Phoenix Dive and see if I can...
Cuckoo!
Cuckoo! That's blocked. Cuckoo!
Spush. Oh, you didn't hit that one! God damn it.
I might give him a smack from a distance.
Just a little poop. Give him a little bit of a poop.
What happens if I do this?
Oh, that was nice, Chris. That was really nice.
Oh, I chilled them. And you, sorry.
Oh, bro, these guys are chill. Hot damn.
I don't know if we're getting along with these guys. Maybe I need to administer an icebreaker. Oh!
Oh, ouch. Will hurt me too, Christoph.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Icebreaker does not.
I didn't realize it was a...
friendly fire toggle.
My charisma knows no bound. It is indiscriminate. Oh, actually, because I executed them, I get another hit. So if I can just, like, keep killing them, I can chain...
Ah, so close.
It only goes off once per round.
Oh, once per round. He blobbed out of the way anyways.
Then blobs got mob globs. Thanks, Mick.
Thanks, Mick.
Maybe we can...
I just imagine them hitting each other. Take your lumps. Take your lumps.
Oh, you're
Baz,
frozen.
what are you going to do?
So just...
How did I freeze myself?
Chill and rain, even if it's blood rain, will freeze people. So if you're wet and you're affected by chill, or you're chilled and affected by wet, you don't have magic armor.
My attack was so amazing that I did it to myself. Oh, nice backstab. Oh, you got it.
Ooh.
Finality, finally. Alright, Baz, I'm going to zoom in because I know you're going to do an amazing attack. I'm ready. I got the camera all set.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah. What's it going to be?
Absolutely. Oh,
Oh, something's happening.
a little bit of flesh sacrifice.
I'm ready. Oh. What have you done? What have you done?
When I think about you, I stab myself. Ah. Do him in. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. And that's it. I am done, skis. So the cursed blood is what we're standing in.
Yep. Okay. I'm still frozen.
Oh,
for one more turn.
It hurt me. Ouch.
Careful, Baz. Your magic armor's down. So's mine, which is why I'm frozen.
Oh, whoops. I meant to go around the back. That's my bad.
Bettina says, wait, how did I freeze myself? Talent, Chris. Talent. That's right. I was so charismatic that my icebreaker applied to everybody, including myself. I was so impressed with it that I froze.
Literally, ultimate power.
Nice. Okay, we better get out of this stuff because it's
Yeah, it's hurting.
It's hurting us.
Pretty bad. Can you set it on fire?
Yeah, I'm
Ow.
gonna see if I can burn it, but I couldn't because I was just gonna wait for everything to
Cool down.
Let's try this.
Oh. Nice.
That got rid of all the... Yeah, look at that.
Well done. Now it's just normal blood. I'm gonna try and find some flesh on these flesh mounds to eat.
Very well. I'm gonna check out this workbench.
Alright. And I find a basket.
Mech, I search my memories to work out how to use a workbench.
Didn't realize you were a smith.
No, I'm a Descartes. Oh, here we go. Hopefully, yes, I
You realize that you can use these things in combination with other items such as nails and boots to make boots that will never you'll never slip on ice if you mix nails and boots together using this device or just on their own.
That's very
But it
cool.
usually involves making items, but it's not necessary for crafting.
Interesting. So I can combine things. But I don't know what things I can combine.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give you something that I was meant to give you last. I think it was a
That's right.
bunch of crafting recipes as reward from Parthen.
I've just had some dinner.
Nice.
Runes.
I also want some dinner.
I have spots for runes, but I don't have any runes yet, I don't think.
And Wado's just running off. He's just scouting the area for A, clues on what the hell's going on, and B, good things.
Okay. Oh, I do have a rune. Ooh.
Oh.
Virtue of the Decades, my weapon. I have some runes that I can put in.
And Wado's ready.
Barry, did you say you were
Now,
doing
whatever
a
you
check?
do, you gotta tell me because I
why
gotta
do
see
you
it's on the
have
camera on you. Oh no, Barry.
Ready to clean up crime.
Are you gonna clean up a bit of the blood?
Yeah.
I believe
I think you can actually
Winston
make that
still
happen.
has the crossbow.
Yep, I've got the crossbow.
Awesome. Yeah, I my OCD sort of kicks in, and I'm like, I really just hate stepping in this blood. So
So you start swinging around?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, you start trying to clean. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Do I
yeah,
roll for
let's
that?
have a look. Let's see. You know what? Yes, you can.
Yeah,
We'll
jam back up
do
with the
a
crossbow.
do a finesse check.
Oh man.
Please fail.
Succeeded!
No. Yeah, that's a success. You're able to remove a little bit of the blood around you.
You cleaned up a bit, Baz. Look at that.
Chuffed at my efforts. I put away my sweep, my
Do
broom
you
and
feel
thing.
better?
I absolutely feel like great.
Do you reckon you would do more if I encouraged you?
Oh, maybe.
There you go. You feel good about yourself.
Thank you.
So I think I might. Do you have anything that can have runes?
Well, me? I don't think so. I haven't got any RuneScape, so yeah, over here.
No, but if you've got any weapons or armor that have little circles on them.
My broom doesn't. How about...
Both of your daggers, your amulet, have rune spots.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it says empty.
I wish I could switch over to Bazcam, but I can't, unfortunately.
I'm coming.
You'll just have to tell us what you do.
Alright, so...
I'm having a look. Actually, help me with my runes.
Alright.
First, please.
Certainly.
Now, should I have a fiery sword?
Absolutely.
Or should I have a watery sword?
A splash.
Or should I have a earth sword? Or an air sword?
I feel like...
Chicken tonight?
Yeah. Please.
What are you thinking?
I was going to make a little bit of ambiance. I reckon you should go fire.
Fire would be cool.
Actually, no. I think you should go...
Because it'd be... Well, I guess I already have firepower.
Exactly.
You reckon
Have
air?
you got anything for air?
But what's air going to do for me? I searched my memories to think what air could benefit me in battle from maybe DM. Thank you, Search.
Breathing, probably.
Okay, so roll that for me.
Oh, I remember strongly.
Yeah, you remember that air damage is electricity damage. So
that could be useful.
if someone is wet, it will stun them when struck, or has a chance to.
Okay. I select that.
I really should preface that with the whole back in the days in the tower. Listening to,
Well, as a noble, I was forced to sit through many, many tomes of books.
basically.
Wait, what did I just do? Yes, insert, select. How do I... Oh, no, I put it in and then I extracted it for no reason by accident. Gotcha.
Your blade lights up with the crackle of a thunderstorm.
Well,
Oh, look at that. Cool. Yes, it does.
Okay, Chris, can I have some runes from my little sortie boards?
Do you not have any runes?
No, I haven't got
Wait, let me just position myself so that I can look all pretty. Wanna check me out? Check me out, boy.
Check that out.
Check me out. Look at that.
So that's pretty cool.
I'll put him away now. Off you go.
So DM, is there any way to organise your bag? Because I've got a lot of eyeballs.
Actually, I can show your inventory. This is Eduardo's inventory. This is all the stuff he's stolen. He's got a broom. He's got some eggs. Got a bit of string, which is good.
I can actually see his inventory.
No, I wanted to show the audience.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
I think you can press.
Yeah, I don't. They might be on your end, but not on my end. I can't sort for you.
Yeah, I just did it.
That's fine.
Is that better?
How'd you do that?
Press auto sort.
Wow, on the right click.
It's up on the top of the screen. There's a button you can press.
Sort by.
There you go. Last picked up. You can get it in order of when you stole it.
Perfect.
Procured.
There we go. All right, beautiful. Now got that wine and apple juice ready to go. All right. All
right, I'm all ruined up. What room would you like?
I can always have a water and an earth.
Oh, jeez.
Give me the Splatsky.
And an earth.
And I'm ready to rock your body.
And a bloop.
Oh, look at that. Let me just... Workbench.
Oh. Alright, so Eduardo is working away on the workbench.
Okay.
What do you got there, son?
Perfect, so I've got one...
Andrew Roberts is like, auto sort. Auto sort. There you go, it's
Beautiful.
in. Don't hit extract, that's what I did by accident.
Yep, so now I've got both with the Runus.
You ruined up?
So check it out.
Check out your sword. Ah, it's all glowy. Wait, let's stand and do a bit of a pose.
Yeah.
Just for... Look at that. Come stand here. We're gonna do a little manly pose. I'll encourage us so that we feel good about it. Oh, yeah.
I feel like I should like mop the floor a little bit before we pose.
Nah, man. Leave the blood of our enemies there.
I wish I could put a rune on the broom there.
Look at that. Look how magical we're looking. I'm gonna do a spin of justice. Okay. I'm ready to move on.
Shall we? Alright. Now we're all ruined up.
But I'm glad we did that. That was a good upgrade.
It was.
There's
Very
an ancient
worthy.
forge.
Ooh. I have to make some...
I need you two to make checks right now.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
We're having too much fun. This is what happens. Ooh. We both got 18,
that's
so I think we're okay. Arrows fly out
You
of the wall.
notice a webbing of sorts slowly creeping towards you on the floor, coming from the doorway to the left of the forge.
Oh, yes, look at that. Cursed web.
I equip my broom.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, no, I won't.
I'm gonna see if I can ignite it and get rid of it.
I try and see what the hell it is before.
Okay, good.
Okay. Oh, it worked out pretty good to me.
You have set the web alight,
I don't know if that's a good thing.
and it should burn out soon.
Oh, look. What was that?
Interesting.
In doing so,
Let's go check it out.
you have
I put out the fire.
you hear a screech.
Oh,
You hear
I think we injured something.
Oh!
Oh!
and out of nowhere a bone widow appears.
Or maybe we just woke it up.
Not the boner widow. We may have, actually.
You hear a pounding in your head, and you feel a pounding in your head, and you hear, "Get away!"
Nah, man.
Smeagol!
Alright, so I'm going to get in from behind. Smish. Oh,
Nice.
I can't...
His magic armor and physical armor is the same, so let's just lay into him physically.
physically fit.
Bettina
ow.
says fart over the fire, flamethrower.
Bettina always come up with the best possible ways to kill people.
Go for the alien to send the flame at it, so it goes up into attack.
I'm going to try and battle stomp it, but I don't know if it's going to work right now. But I got rid of a lot of its physical armor.
Knocked.
The move itself will tell you how much damage it does, and you can calculate. Yeah.
I'm just going to move in on it.
Yeah, please do.
There you go.
If you can get its attention and let me backstab him.
Alright, you got it. I can't get his attention. I don't have that ability. I can try a conversation. He's like, let me just go over here, please.
Where have I gone? Here I am. Let's go and do one of these.
Ooh.
Target's too far. What do you mean target's too far?
Eduardo's deft movements put him in the right spot, but at the wrong time.
Oh no.
That concerns me.
Nice.
So it's got no
The
physical...
Bone Widow's armor is sundered.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm just gonna...
That's not the right thing.
I'm gonna hurt myself real quick. Ouch!
Oh, why?
Now I can do more. Finally. There you go.
Nice. Oh.
Oh yeah, you
Nice
wish you could
dodge.
touch that. Ouch!
Luckily you didn't get infected then.
True that.
What can I do? What can I do? I'm going to... Now I can cripple it.
Oh, please do.
Cripple!
nice one.
Take that!
How did you cripple him?
I'm going to try and knock it down if I can. I don't know if I can knock it down due to its size, but I'll try.
Oh, nice
Oh,
one. Look
yeah.
at that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I'm fairly encouraged from that.
You hear a screech in your head.
He's not enjoying this,
Not at all.
which I'm glad about.
I feel zero badness for this.
Evil knave!
You came into this guy's house, not the other way around.
This is true.
Oh no. We're going to read his memories and he's going to have like a family of like lovely children that are humans somehow.
Not again.
Andrew Roberts was right, we're monsters! Nice hit.
And just for that, I'm going to grow some horns. Rawr.
Wow. You're encouraged, you're all horny.
Really, this battle gets me going sometimes.
That's a recipe for mistakes.
No,
And
I'm
good
not damaged,
times.
otherwise I could suck up some blood and heal myself, but I don't,
Gross. Just like on the ground.
I don't actually need to.
No, you're fine. You're damn fine, boy.
It's time for a mosquito swarm! No, it's not. It's not time for a mosquito swarm!
Oh, whoops.
I think that's magic damage. Here we go.
Necromancer spells are physical.
Oh. It's time for a mosquito swarm!
Mosquito swarm is, yeah.
Oh. Oh, he's immune to bleeding because he does have bones. That makes sense.
Very
Let's give him a good old whack. Barry, you get to do the last hit for once.
Perfect.
I'm ready. It didn't hurt him though. Oh man.
Eduardo could finish the fight, even when he
the
can, he
fight.
doesn't.
Finish it as a chicken.
And then I will
Take him out.
jump over the enemy and sneakily. Hi-ya!
Oh man. Oh man.
Totally worth it.
He has. Wow, you went straight in there. Guys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Guys, you can't loot everything all the time.
Of course I can. I'll tell you about it. There was nothing there.
I know there was something there. Can I see you pick it up?
Eduardo shares his bounty.
What did you get?
So I found a dagger and a severed head. I might have to little munch down on that.
You can keep the severed head
So,
and the dagger.
you seek to punch the severed head?
Yes, I'm going to seek to...
Baz, remember what
give us a
happened
sec.
last time you bit into something? You
All
almost
right.
died.
Hold on.
Alira's not here to help you.
Winston,
Yes?
hold me.
Okay, come close.
Hold me by the fire.
Okay.
The severed head does seem to be recent and healthy.
Okay, that should be a bit safer then.
That's the way I like him. All right, ready?
Recent and healthy. Turn to me for narration purposes.
Let's go for it.
There you
There we
go.
go.
Alright, bite in.
Nom,
Nom.
Delish.
All right. As
That's a good
you
head.
bite into the cheek and the eyes pop out of their orbits, you feel a rush of great power, like you are but not a magical power, a physical power, but one of wealth.
Ooh.
You walk down
Kitschy.
the street and everyone looks at you. Everyone knows who you are. And you see a man with a ring emblazoned with the symbol of the Silver Canaries. And you're happy to see him and happy to travel with him.
Interesting.
And that's it.
Interesting.
Okay.
Hey, Baz. I mean, Eduardo. What happened?
So, I was a rich bitch, and
Yes.
I was happy to see the Silver Canaries. Interesting.
So does that mean they may have a benefactor?
Maybe. Could
Maybe a
be there.
wealthy, noble benefactor?
By the sounds. Well, not anymore. And
Past tense.
I give Winston a grim look.
Interesting. I'm just going to quickly jump out of the game for a second in terms of meta. No, I'm not going to actually get out of the game.
Ah,
I'm
good.
just going to answer Bettina's question.
I just had a panic attack.
Hey, no, don't do it! Bettina, the Sever's head is not healthy,
run
but
off real quick.
Eduardo has a power where if you run off and do stuff and you don't tell us what you're doing...
Oh, sorry. Eduardo gets very excited about his new dagger and wants to put a rune in it. Winston, I'll be back.
Very cool, I'll come with you.
Okay.
I'm going to supervise you. Make sure you don't hurt yourself.
I follow it.
So, Eduardo has a power where if he munches on the flesh of deceased people, he can get a glimpse of their memories. I don't like it, but I bear with it because it does help us find out what to do next.
That's just how elves do these days.
That's just how he rolls.
That's how he does.
What are you doing there, boy?
Alright, I'm gonna...
Do you actually have any runes? Did you steal some more runes? Oh, you're taking it out.
Yeah, just taking it
How
out.
did you find a better dagger?
I did find a better dagger, but
Nice.
does it take a rune? It doesn't.
Tell Eduardo to wait or stick it up his ass in excitement.
No, I didn't. It's alright, it doesn't have a rune slot, so...
Oh, well, never mind.
It's just no good.
Let's just move
It's
on.
No good. Let's get out of here. I'm done with this dag.
So I'm going to have a look around the room and see if there's anything that strikes my fancy, anything that looks interesting, out of place, that I can have a look around for.
I'll also do
All
the
right, so
same.
you want to invest? Yeah, both do the same. That's fine.
And I'm going to steal that basket.
Reroll.
Ooh.
Alright, here we go.
I found
15 for Eduardo, 7 for Winston.
Perfect.
I'm like, I'm going to look around, you're like, I'm going to do it better.
All right. So you discover that this place is a fully functioning weapons forge,
Oh,
Interesting.
quite a high quality one. Maybe even of dwarven quality, but you can't be sure as you don't have expertise in that area. However, it looks formidable. There doesn't appear to be an ingrown corruption. The place seems to have been recently used for these horrible things, as in a quick blessing, or maybe even leaving the place alone for a few weeks would probably dissipate any residual evil.
Interesting.
yeah.
Oh, there's an Iron Maiden up there.
Yeah, I investigate the Iron Maiden.
Have a look, Eduardo. Check it out.
Oh, what's inside? This is a
You touch it and instantly start bleeding.
ouch. I don't have too much to carry. What happened there?
You picked up more than...
I picked up a package.
Water barrel. Oh, Barry.
I'm like, this is a weird closet.
Stealing everything he can.
How am I gonna put my... Oh, wow, I am absolutely bloody. Have you... Oh, damn.
Well, you did touch the inside of an Iron Maiden. Also, roll roll a
Oh, no.
roll a Constitution check.
Oh, God. Oh,
Oh,
look at that.
nice.
Oh,
Oh, man.
you resist the hepatitis.
Oh, good. Or is this the hepatitis?
All right.
All right.
Okay, I'm just attacking packages while I wait for you. Alright, shall
There
we...
appears
Oh, yes?
you appear to notice quite a few track marks going through the cellar door. Quite a few boot marks. You know, like muddy boots.
Interesting.
Okay.
Alright, let's have a look here. I'm going to turn on some Get some light going.
Get some ambiance.
There's another workbench here. Yeah, this place looks like it's been out of operation for a while.
Yeah. Wow.
Let me see if I can burn away the rest of this.
Hold on, I ready myself just in case we get another.
Yeah, good. That's a good idea.
Scream. So.
Alright, you ready yourself, and I will flame on.
Air splash.
Here we go.
Fire splash.
It's a fire splash.
You hear nothing unusual.
Perfect. So that must have been just residual.
I'll put away my dagger.
I'm just gonna wait for that to dissipate before, applying burning to myself. Browning.
I was gonna run through it because I'm
Go
crazy.
through. It's like
that.
hot coals. If you just keep walking,
I'm man
you'll be
enough.
safe.
Oh. Hey.
Like how there was one tiny residual flame that you still hear.
Just like stomped right on it.
Okay. Ooh, what do we see in front of us?
Roll. Roll right now. Don't move.
Don't move.
You both recognize the cloud
Ooh.
around that item
Cool.
Oh shit!
to be death fog.
Look at that. Instant death for the living.
Oh, what?
There are very few ways to manufacture death fog.
Holy crap!
Some of them too heinous to mention.
Barry, I see,
Touching
I
it
see you
will
eyeing all those
instantly
things.
kill you in an agonizing manner.
Hey Eduardo, do you want to go get that crystal? I heard it's worth a lot of money.
No.
I don't do it.
I know better. I feign
All right,
surprise.
roll.
Oh.
On me.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
a spicier roll.
Oh, damn. Nice rack indeed, Batina.
Okay.
Nice.
Winston, you remember back to your days in the towers overlooking your noble lands.
Yes, such a
You
beautiful
hear
sight.
your wizened teacher going on about incredibly powerful magic totems that allow many sorts of unusual activities such as teleportation, transmutation, and other unpleasant outcomes.
Interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
You also both realize that you'd have to get pretty close for that death fog to affect you. You can probably investigate the rest of the room comfortably.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Let's obviously, there's some death fog over in the corner there.
It's a problem. It's a real problem.
So, like, knowing that that's there, maybe we need to be careful because there could be other traps and things set.
Wise words.
So,
Is there any way to dispel death fog?
do we know? Do we actually
Yeah.
know?
Do we have any idea about it? Can like a stiff wind blow it around and hopefully not fill the room full of it?
Apparently, I wasn't paying attention in that class.
Death fog is incredibly dangerous. Once you open a barrel or a crate of it or any of it, it'll spread incredibly far.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
occasionally a tornado spell will clear it, but not always.
Gotcha.
Depends on how it was manufactured.
It
Interesting.
could just blow it around the room and make it disperse through the whole
It's
area.
like
So
ricochet.
let's not.
Whoa!
What the hell happened there? That was not me.
Oh, Eduardo, you scared the shit out of me.
I think I just turned it off by accident.
You fall to the ground
I don't know.
in agony.
Everything that happens in the game happens for real, Barry.
I didn't
what
click
did you
it.
do?
I think accidentally. I zoomed right in on it. I think I accidentally clicked it.
You're lucky.
You don't know what just happened to you at all.
You were very lucky.
Oh,
You get-
God.
You get flashes
Oh.
of a hunger,
Interesting. Wait, was that actually part of the game?
an
Did you do that?
consuming hunger. No, Eduardo accidentally clicked it, but I rolled in the background and it worked. So
Wow.
you had a chance. You had a chance and you made it.
Interesting.
Oh, damn.
You feel an all-consuming hunger.
I feel very hungry.
You were as in normal hungry, Eduardo? Because you're always hungry. Or is this a different hunger?
This is like, when you wake up in the morning and you didn't have dinner? It's like that by about 20. Like,
Interesting.
super hungry.
Gotcha.
Some may say all-consuming.
I'm gonna turn on these things so I can see a bit more.
You do feel a tingling sensation in your fingers and toes.
Oh, God.
Interesting.
I do enjoy that J-Mac said, "Oh no," when that happened.
I'm loving the chat, by the way. I wish we were interacting with it more, but there's some interesting things. They said maybe it's a Horcrux. I like that. So there's some laboratory stuff here.
Yep.
Can we investigate the laboratory items?
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
When we'll go to it, and then I turned my back on it. I was like, no, I don't want to investigate with Chris's. I mean, Winston.
Ooh.
It just appears to be standard laboratory equipment. There seems to be some alcohol distilled in one, traces of it anyway. There's being left, and some blood in another. Nothing too special. Nothing you wouldn't see in a farm, really.
Gotcha. The old blood and alcohol on the farm.
That's right. So what's behind this screen?
Eduardo walks up to the book tower, I think he calls them, and investigates what titles are in there.
The book tower?
Well, you can just open it.
Yeah,
Well, cool.
I opened it first.
No.
I'm going to take this book and you can take the other one.
Because
I'm generous.
Like book club.
There you go.
Oh, hell yeah. Rhymes of the Scribes, baby. It's my favorite rapper.
Rhymes of the Scribes, baby. Well, we're already around this screen, so I'm going to go in and investigate.
I'm not going to read it yet because reading right now...
As you enter,
Uh-oh.
2 chandeliers ignite.
Interesting. It knows.
I hang back, weapons drawn.
Look at this beautiful chair. I used to have one like this at home.
I bet you did, you bastard.
Oh, I succeeded even on a 12.
Oof.
All right.
Oof,
You don't sense anything nefarious, almost like they're clappers.
Huh.
Okay, gotcha.
As you've entered, they're ignited.
I try clapping loudly.
Eduardo
Nothing.
says thank you.
Oh.
It was you entering that set them off.
Interesting. I'm going to sit on the lavish chair. I feel right at home. I have memories of home.
I stare at Winston, longing for his upbringing.
I see a note on the... I see a note on the table there. I'm going to see if I can grab that.
Don't touch it.
Can I read that note?
Yeah, just open it up in your inventory.
I dibs on the book then.
Very well.
Give him book.
It carries the seal of the noble house Gayor. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Oh, no.
Goran?
Huh?
Or did I misspell it?
Goran. I will say. And I'll...
Oh, I might have rewritten that. Oh, yeah. Anyway, how's Goran?
How's Goran? That's okay. I'll send it to Eduardo. There you go. You have it now as well.
My favourite rapper, Gnomes with the Tomes, I think. Thank you, Bettina.
Do you wish to read the letter?
Yes.
Please.
Basically, it's a letter of passage through Harren Port.
Oh, okay.
So this person has agreed to travel back to Devane, the birthplace of humans.
Interesting.
Well, they don't say why they've travelled there, but they're travelling there through Harren Port under the protection of the Silver Canaries.
Interesting.
That appear to be a legitimate mercenary group.
Okay.
From everything you've discovered.
Right, so they were attacking us, and they seemed like they didn't want to attack us before. So maybe they're actually not bad people, but they were not themselves.
I think they're under something's thrall too.
Yeah, that's interesting. Alright, now, because this reminds me of, like, a detective's room, I'm going to spend a lot of time investigating that painting and seeing if there's anything behind it, around it.
Yep.
If there's some sort of, like, lever. Since this lights came on as we came in, like, there might be some contraptions going on here. Let's check it out.
Oh, yeah.
21!
The old 12. Ooh, it's pretty.
You sense magical energy emanating throughout the room coming from the object that Eduardo interacted with before.
Whoops.
What was that? Oh, that
The
one.
thing with that frog, yep. Would you like to investigate
Recycle of the death totem.
Check out my brand new death tote. I'm going to investigate the desk. Now, I check the desk first to make sure it's not trapped. Because if you... I took some books from there.
I
divvy it up.
No, that's okay. I got some books before. Alright, what do you got, Eduardo? What did you see?
Rolled a 20.
20.
Okay, so that's your... there's no traps. Not one trap.
Perfect.
And you want to investigate the desk as well. Okay, give us that.
14. That's where people do the
You notice
writing.
nothing interesting, except that the desk feels awfully cold.
Ooh. Okay. I equip the broom and I tap it gently all around. Because I don't trust it at all.
The broom interacts calmly with the desk, and the desk is a little less dusty.
Perfect. Being thoroughly cleaned, I approach the desk and open it. Ooh.
What's in there?
Oh, a poisoned cup of honeyed milk.
Interesting.
Effects unknown. I think I might try it just to see what happens.
There's only
Poisoned
one way to
beer.
know. Someone tap Edwardo with the broom.
Yeah, so that's interesting.
What? Yeah. So what? There was some poison.
Yeah, there were 3 glasses of poisoned things, like beer and
Oh,
wine.
they were all poisoned.
Yes.
That's interesting. Do you want to check that out?
Should try it. I investigate the poisoned. So there were mushrooms as well as 3 poisons. So I do 2 checks. I check the poisons to see what effects the poison would have, and I also check the mushrooms to see if they are poisonous.
Okay.
To see if it's a poison making area.
Okay, yep. All right. Go for it.
Everybody's singing songs on the chat. I'm enjoying it.
Oh no. I'm like, oh, gee, it looks pretty tasty.
Okay, so go for another one.
That's much better.
All right.
Oh,
The mushrooms are entirely safe to eat. Harmless. They are not used in the concoction of poisons. However, you have no idea what effects those poison foods would have on you, other than the general idea that if something has been deliberately poisoned, it would probably harm you.
Yep, that sounds right.
That's a pretty.
That sounds like what happens when you get a 5 on a roll.
Winston, roll a memory check.
I was gonna say, Winston,
Yes.
check these out.
I'm gonna roll a memory check.
I got no idea what these are doing
Oh
to my
no,
body.
that must have been a 2.
You don't remember a goddamn thing.
Okay. Well, this is my first time seeing the poisonous things. I'm going to investigate them and see if I can work anything out there.
Pull that knowledge.
All right.
Okay.
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice
Here
one.
we go.
That's what we want.
The way these were poisoned were not your stereotypical. This was not laced with, borax or something like that. This was deliberately toxified for ingestion purposes.
Interesting.
Very few creatures would intentionally ingest poisoned or decaying food.
Right. So this was the. Do we get a sense that it was created to give to someone without their knowing, or like, is there a smell to it? Like, would
You don't get any. It appears to smell of poison. It
So
doesn't smell right, so it doesn't appear to be. You can gather from that what you will.
Okay, so
Smells like-
you couldn't really stealth use it.
It's obviously poisoned.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's interesting. So why would someone make that poison? What? So they can willingly ingest it themselves? Interesting.
I'm tempted to try one.
Okay, well I don't.
Make a memory check. Listen.
Okay.
Quickly make a memory check.
Ooh.
Yep, they're still there.
Yep.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Those actually. Oh yeah, I forgot you got those double ones last week. Basically, you have a memory that Wizened instructor reminds you that the undead will often intentionally poison food, so it's more palatable to them.
Interesting.
Oh,
Okay,
that's interesting.
Eduardo,
Ah,
I've just remembered something.
what? Let me sit down.
Sit down.
Go on.
From my necromancy lessons,
Necromancing the
I'm just
stone.
going to turn to you so that I can tell you. I've remembered that the undead often will poison food in order to make it more palatable for themselves.
Very interesting. Especially that it was put away in his desk.
Yeah, so this might be... We might be dealing with someone that's not normally alive.
Very interesting. An
An
undead Sherlock Holmes, per se.
Sherlock.
Looks like
brains.
we're in Sherlock's Holmes.
Okay, so the only thing that's left really here is to investigate the things on this table.
Yes. Why would there just be all this stuff laid out?
Well, they're all strewn about, And they make up like one complete set. There is one extra helmet, but that's interesting.
Yeah, it's strange.
So I'm gonna have a look at the things on the table and see if I can discern any markers or anything that's familiar, or what sort of creature might use them.
Yep, sure. Not a problem. Investigation check. That one. Does Edwardo want to do the same?
Yes.
Edwardo, check with me.
Check with me now. Oh, 10.
Oh, 17.
Looks
Okay.
like armor.
From what you can tell, based on having a look and a slight sort of touch, the armor does not appear to be in any way harmful to you. It appears to be standard armor that would fit an elf or a tall human.
Such as myself, kind of.
There does appear to be a heavy plate helmet, heavy plate boots on the other end of the table,
Interesting.
and then a full set of light armor.
The light armor would be suitable for you, Mr. Stealthy Man.
Si, senor. Alright, I get out my trap testing broom. I was going to give them a quick brush over.
We successfully determined that they're safe.
Oh, yeah, you touched it. That's
Well,
right.
you determined that the armor was safe. You didn't
Uh-oh.
determine that the table was safe.
One way to find out.
So, very good idea that Eduardo.
Oh, good. I'm
requested
gonna go stand over here.
Alright, let's give it a quick sweep over.
The table's gonna explode in death fly.
Table's fine. You bang it with the broom. It happens. A few bits of dust fall off and a dagger slips to the side, but nothing happens.
Ah, well then we've got danger of germs.
Tuck in,
Alright, I'm gonna...
fellow.
What do we got here? Some bronze scale boots. Thank you, sir.
No worries. I'm still confused as to why there's a table full of armor for more than one person.
Interesting.
Elira enters the cellar.
Oh!
Oh, nothing happening here. Oh, it's just, oh, hey. Long time no see, dear.
Hey, Lyra. There was a spider,
says to you-
but we killed it.
She says to you in a serious tone, "What happened here?" Looking at the monument.
It's death fog, but that's all we can determine. It seems to be isolated to the monument.
Did either of you touch it?
Oh,
Well,
As she walks through the blood.
look. See, sometimes things happen between friends. You just got to get over it.
What happened when you touched it?
I died real quick. Then I came back and I got super hungry. You know when you like don't eat dinner the night before and you go to sleep and then you wake up and you're like, oh my god, I could like demolish a cow. And you just go like run.
Stay where you are.
Oh.
Winston behind me now.
very well. Let me just quickly put on some wares. Okay. I'm stepping back. Oh, here we go.
Oh god! Oh Jesus! It hurts so good.
You okay, Winston? That's me. You okay, Eduardo?
I don't know. Feels
Alright,
Woo.
she walks over to you. She says, "You're lucky.
Damn right.
That didn't hurt you,
You're very
so
lucky.
you get to keep your life."
Yay!
How
What did, you,
nice.
what did you do? Set me on fire real quick.
So let's have
Holy fire will harm the undead. Do not touch the pillar.
Oh, okay, I almost did.
Woof. Chris, Winston.
She looks incessantly concerned. She's
What is
very
this?
very concerned.
What is this, Alira? Have you seen this before? Obviously, she knows of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
She puts some holy fire down. She goes, "That'll keep the death fog at bay and will harm anything that comes through here."
Interesting. Is it like a portal?
Yeah.
I ask Alira.
She then ignites it. She says, "Hopefully they won't know I've done anything." And she walks out of the fire. You guys should probably follow.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Hey, I'm here. Way.
By the way, I'm really enjoying the chat. Someone mentioned Tide Pods. Taxified with Tide Pods.
Oh no.
Bam, and the dirt is gone.
I can make unique skills. I should do a type on one.
No, don't.
Anyway, so Illyra examines you again, and she hits you with
How you doing? Her right hand. Ah.
basically, she slaps you across the face,
Oof.
and you heal.
You deserve that.
Oh no, it hurts so good. Stop hurting me. Make it feel good.
She just does a few things to see. None of these hurt you, so she's confident that you aren't undead.
Oh, of course.
Perfect.
Because those would hurt the undead.
She's-
Interesting.
She said the fact that you died is incredibly concerning.
I as well was
that-
concerned.
Fucking
This is serious business. This is not. There's only two types of people that use this: the undead and the Zis.
interesting.
Okay. What is
The
this?
the lizard people that enslaved the continent and destroyed most of the surface dwarves.
God, sorry, I was just a pun.
They're basically what caused it to become the cursed continent because the dwarves retaliated with such fervor.
Well, it's actually really good to refresh everyone's memory on that, actually.
Yeah. This is bullshit.
Elira,
Oh, Bettina, she's not a bitch. She's a lovely wizened elf
where did
woman.
this bitch come from? Bettina, Elira's been very helpful.
Please roll friends here at the moment. We'll see.
Where did this bitch come from?
Like, hot damn. Everyone's on fire. Who's this bitch?
What's going on? Oh, man.
Oh god. All right.
Oh, far out.
She says to you that she only knows one person that can help dismantle this thing or at least control it.
Meg makes a good point there. If you want to, that's up to you.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. Hey, Elira. Hey.
Yes.
Super quick, right? I died before, but that was just like natural sort of causes. Natural.
She looks into your eyes and goes, "Undead wolves aren't natural causes."
Oops.
That is true.
Yep.
Oh, and also, how did you know
She
that?
said, "Elves are a bit finicky. I'll explain something to you once you discover it in game."
Very well.
She basically says when she helped him earlier when he had the seizure, that she saw a little more than just, she didn't go digging around, but she saw more than just what he was seeing.
Gotcha.
So,
real quick, Lyra, real quick. I've got a fine selection of drinks for you to never ever drink. What's this? And what's this one?
Well, we kind of got to the bottom of
And
that.
what's this one? Do you know what the poisons do? Because we found these inside the desk. And
often, poison to this degree, someone is in the process of transferring to an undead state.
Ooh, dear.
Oof, boof, boof. So, do we... No, sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Ladies first.
No, go.
So,
Go on, Winston, go.
Elira, do we need to be concerned about this portal? Is there anything that we can do to stop it completely? Is it a portal, actually? Like, can it bring beings?
It is a magical device that she doesn't have time to explain too much, but she goes, it's a magical device. It has incredible power. It allows teleportation,
It does.
transmutation, all sorts of things.
So it does do that.
You can teleport from point to point, or you can teleport pretty much anywhere to one that you have attuned to if you're a mage of a certain power level.
It's not something that we could use.
If a mage of a certain power level sent you through it, you could, but you personally don't have the magical capabilities.
Interesting.
One day I will.
So I'm wondering whether we should ask somebody to help us. Perhaps Parthon. He seems
Well,
very powerful.
She suggests she only knows one person who's ever worked one properly,
And who is that?
but you won't like the
no.
you won't like it.
Oh no. Who is it?
Covale,
And...
the elf you dealt with that wasn't too friendly.
Oh no, the grumpy racist elf who hated me because I was human.
He's a real asshole.
Maybe we need to go and
Ah, yes. Elira did want to talk to you briefly, so she asks Eduardo
Oh, that's right.
to wait in the main cellar for a moment.
Okay.
Go play with your things.
I go, oh, whoops. I'm like, yay!
He's like going off to fight
Actually,
shit.
I want to go change some runes up, so
Okay,
I'll keep myself entertained.
we're alone now.
Now,
I think we're
all right.
alone.
She
I'm gonna take my
asks
headphones
you.
off, because I'm not there.
She asks you.
Oh, nice. Actually, Eduardo has taken his headset off, so he actually doesn't hear what
It's
goes
still
on here.
very loud.
Oh, well done, well done.
Nice.
She asks you.
Good DMing. I mean,
She
good
asks
playing.
you. She said earlier
Hey guys.
that you mentioned that you were from Devane,
Yes.
and she recognizes the crests on your armor. She knows you're a noble.
Indeed. Also,
She asks.
I do jest around a little bit as well.
Oh god.
And she asks you, did you ever have any large forests on your lands?
I search my memories.
You had some of the most verdant forests in the land.
That. I'm trying not to tell Eduardo.
And she asks, were there ever any large unexplained fires?
You tell me, memory. Oh, here we go. I barely recall, but
You remember some fires as a small child,
I do remember.
but nothing unusual. She notices you immediately. Be gone!
Don't mind him. I keep him around mainly for the entertainment.
Okay. She asks you, have you ever seen a mother tree?
Getting some good rolls here. I don't recall,
And then you roll again.
but let me think about it a little more. Ah,
No.
oh no.
She kind of gestures a description of the mother tree, and you say, yes, you've recognized one.
Yes, I recall now. Of course.
But of course. But of course.
Oh, holy moly. Alright. Give us a free roll.
Okay. Ooh, not bad. Nope, not good. Ooh, not good.
She looks very concerned.
Oh god.
She says, she just kind of gives you a look, kind of cold look, and just says, you need to get Cavale.
Okay. I can do that.
Go back, take the path I came through. Everything seems clear on the way back.
So,
What are you?
I
I can see
just
Eduardo
heard,
in the background.
I just heard Eduardo smashing things. I can see it on the screen. What are you doing?
She says she's managed to start the purification process on the fields, and once the seeds grow out, should take about a month. Once the seeds grow out, should be normal, fruitful soils, and all the blood now that's been purified should lead to great harvests.
Ah, perfect. That's great to hear.
And that now she sort of gives you, sort of like waves her hand and go, retrieve Cavale.
Very well. I ask her one last question before I leave. Why did you want to talk to me in private? Apart from the fact that I can hear Eduardo's toying around with things.
She says she was just curious about humans. Doesn't see too many these days.
Interesting.
Now,
I make a wits check or something to that effect to wonder if there was any other reason.
you sense that she's being deceptive, but you don't know for certain. She's not.
Okay.
She's not you don't know her well enough to know 100%. But you do definitely feels like she was asking a lot of very pointed questions.
Yeah, very direct questions. Interesting. Okay, I'll leave it for now because I don't feel like this is the time or place, and I don't have a strong enough relationship to ask further questions. Very well. We shall go on. Thank you again for all of your help.
Yes, just get Cavale.
Okay, I shall leave. Eduardo!
Oh, yes. Sorry, I was just doing some...
Eduardo, what were you doing?
I was cleaning nothing.
We need to...
Eduardo,
Oh, yes.
you hear Alira's voice in your head.
Oh, dear.
Watch out for the Ashen One.
Okay.
And you hear nothing else.
Well, maybe we'll talk outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so you're going to go back to the river crossing now?
Yes.
Going to make your way back to the... Yep, great.
And then we can talk about what transpired outside of Elirisia Shah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to do the travel here last time. My bad.
That's okay.
Pish posh.
Posh bish.
Posh bitch.
Okay.
Check out my Gucci.
Bettina, why did you want to talk to me in private? The other prick was annoying the shit out of me.
She really was a bitch, Bettina. You were spot on.
Oh, right. Yeah, she was. The river crossing has been cleared of all oil and sewage. However, the remains of the salamanders you encountered earlier have been liquefied.
Oh no.
What do you seek to do?
Never not investigate. I'm extremely curious.
Oh, let's investigate the bridge.
Okie dokie.
Done.
But let's maybe not get too close. Just want to see what's going on there.
Whoa,
look at this.
all
Go
right.
for it.
Yeah, that's in blood cloud.
Alright, I'm going to approach.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with that?
Let's investigate.
100%.
Okay, you want to do an investigation check? Not a
Please.
problem.
Look at that, that's weird.
Never seen that before.
Well, remember there was all those bodies and stuff when we got there.
Mm.
So maybe something was already doing this. Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure I'm going to find out.
It appears, based on the bodies, that they were liquefied by a neurotoxin used in digestion.
Huh.
What the hell? So something like devoured.
Does that mean like something like on or around the bridge is alive? Or the bridge itself is alive?
Uh-oh. Not a sentient bridge. Is it okay to walk through?
Let's have a check.
It shouldn't harm you.
It's a blood cloud.
Shouldn't. I hold my breath.
We can freeze it.
Oh, can you? Oh, freeze it. How would it freeze? Do it.
I don't know if I can freeze it.
I believe you. I believe in you.
You hear a sort of a clap.
Oh.
And across the bridge,
I instinctively bow.
you hear this. Return my property or face the wrath of Parguth.
What did
It's
you steal?
Olaf.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
It's Olaf. Olaf has come for his crossbow.
Oh, laugh in his face. Psh.
Well, I mean,
He repeats himself. Return my crossbow or face the wrath of Parguth.
Let's play dumb.
what should we do?
Who goes there? I shout. Defiantly. I mean, assertively.
Are you yelling
You
out?
know who I am, and you have my property, and you threaten my life.
Did we?
Return my crossbow or face Parguth.
We actually come closer to me and
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I thought. Hey, do you wanna lay a trap? Do you wanna leave it on the ground, get him to come it, and I'll kill him when he gets there?
couldn't we just use it?
Yeah. But he might get Parguth.
What is
Honest.
Parguth?
Oh.
We search our memories to see if we've heard of Parguth before. If he's threatening it, maybe we know about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would he threaten something if
We don't know about
if
it.
we don't know how dangerous it is?
I kind of want to like yell back a threat.
Memory check.
Mem check.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, 24.
Oh wow, that's a nat. That's a nat 20. Yeah.
20. And a 3.
How it works.
Okay, so Eduardo, you remember that Parguth is an old dwarf term for forest spider.
Huh.
We need the XP.
Do you want to hide?
I do. I'll be like,
He screams out, "I have lost patience with you."
Uh-oh, I think it's
I think I'll have to do the bushes. I yell,
Oh, it's happening.
I see no Parguth.
There's something up here. There it is.
Let's go.
It's Parguth.
All right. That's a bit scary, isn't
We
it?
can take him.
100%. All right. I'm gonna do not much. By the looks of it. Oh, I've got an idea.
What are you going to do? But you can just walk down it.
We don't know.
Oh, you put acid on it, though.
Mm.
Maybe he'll walk over the acid. But now you can't walk on it.
I can't sneak. Oh, I didn't mean to.
Oh, there you go.
I did not mean that.
There you are. Did you just walk over the acid twice?
Yep. I return to base.
Oh, man.
Come on.
What's he going to do?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, lordy.
Oh.
Oosh. Oh.
Parguth appears to be formidable.
He is
Man.
quite strong.
Oh, don't jizz on me, please. Oh, thank you. He didn't.
Okay, do you reckon we can take him?
I think you got fire, and I think it looks very leafy.
Yeah, let's see if that's a thing. It is not.
He is very formidable.
But I can see if I can actually create some fire.
Oh, physical's pretty good.
Okay, well we can get down his physicals pretty quickly.
I look directly in Pargath's face
Yes?
and say, "Why do you serve this man?"
You just feel a pounding in your head.
Yeah, I love that song.
Ooh, spider. Ooh.
So be it, I scream, and
Oh, nice.
try to do a
Physicals down, and he's flanked.
Awesome.
Oh, here he is!
Olaf teleports in.
Oh, it's Olaf the Scorned. Oh, sorry, Olaf. Are we doing the right thing here?
Probably not. Well, he's Olaf the Scorned. I don't think good people are scorned, so I don't feel so.
But he's
bad.
scorned because we scorned him.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't scorned before?
Well,
Before the scorn appalled?
Pargath didn't trust him.
Yeah,
That's why we took the crossbow.
correct.
So, based on that, I feel like we're doing the right thing.
Parthen did do business with him for a long time, though.
That's true.
That's what he said as well.
He did say that.
He just had enough of him getting into trouble.
Okay, I'm gonna try
Trouble
and
like this.
talk to Olaf.
Okay. Yeah, do what you want.
Using my one conversation per turn. Olaf! We took the crossbow. We will admit that. We took it because we did not trust you. Can you prove to us that you are to be trusted?
I feel like we're not in a position of power.
I know, but we can win this fight, but I don't want to kill him if I don't have to.
I gave you one simple. Had you told me where it was, I could have retrieved it quietly. 1,000 gold would have been your prize. And yet, you kept my crossbow. You are untrustworthy, not I.
Interesting. I feel like he's
He does not seem to be wavering.
Yeah, I feel like he's not going to back down. Even if we gave it to him now, it might be too late.
I think so. Do you want to use it? Let's quickly whip it out and be like,
man.
is this what you're missing? Shunk.
I'm just gonna... Oh, no, he's got physical armor.
Not much, though.
I'll just bash into Pargath a bit. So, Shiki Bash, and I will encourage us.
Oh, I feel much better now. I feel like I'm doing the right thing. I'm concerned about what he's going to do, though.
Yeah, so am I.
Because he's some major pants.
Oh,
Oh, boy. That was a big old hit,
Zap.
wasn't it?
Oh, man. Oh.
I will not
Whoa.
be messed.
Oh, no.
He just hurt Pargath like a ton.
Yeah, he's like near killed us.
That's alright.
We can stop the fire, I think.
I turn and yell at Olaf. How could you turn against your own friend like that? You just set him on fire.
What did you wish to accomplish by saying that, though?
Just want to make him feel bad before I kill him.
He ignores you completely.
How rude.
Alright, well, this is what happens. Bettini says offer him a Tide Pod, and Andrew Roberts says offer him a Snickers. He'll feel better on a Snickers. Oh, sorry guys, what was I thinking?
I'm gonna go where the burning isn't.
Alright, Pargoth's down. Yeah, that's a good idea. I can get rid of the burning. But he'll probably just bring it back.
And I can't
Bring
eat
it back. You hijacked my monitor.
I coat my shit with venom.
Okay.
And then my turn.
Oh no, he gets to attack before I do.
Wow, he's really done a number on this whole bridge.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He's gonna get rid of the burning himself.
Oh, that's cool. He's gonna do something terrible.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see it.
He's got a lot of AP, this dude.
Oh,
Tactical retreat.
tactical retreat.
What has he done to this forest? Look at the other side of the bridge.
Oh, man.
Olaf does not appear to be a simple merchant.
No, he does not.
Much like Parthen did not appear to be a simple merchant.
What if they're
Interesting.
part of an order or something?
But then, should we not at least be able to stop him from attacking us?
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, man.
I mean, Winston, that looks like a long range that is at right now. I think you've got just the cure.
It just seems like a really bad thing to do.
A shot in the back with his
Just remember that you have a less than a 40% chance to hit with it because you're under level.
That's right. That's why I'm not using it.
Just a pot shot, just to like.
I'm not doing that.
I yell at you to throw me the crossbow.
See, if I could silence him, then he couldn't do any magic. But he's got such a high magic defense that I don't think I'll be able to.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can clear this distance between us.
Looks pretty clear to me.
Because even getting there is going to take most of my AP.
Yeah,
I won't even
true.
get a single hit on him.
You're too heavily armored.
And we are quite hurt.
Oh, I'm like 33% down. That's all.
You need healing, yeah?
No.
You hear a whistle.
Ooh.
More of a horn.
Yep.
And you hear two familiar voices.
Ooh.
Anne and Liam.
Ooh.
Oh, it's Anne the awfully convenient. Anne has appeared.
And then.
As has Liam, the militia leader.
Where's Liam?
Anne, and the one who they've appeared out of the bushes next to him, basically. They're the one. She's the one you're clearing the farmland for.
That's right. There they are. The militia leader
That's awesome.
and Anne. Okay, now we can fight.
And the militia leader seems to be wielding those
Those maces.
maces he picked up.
Hell yeah.
Crazy maces. Alright, what should we do? Should I try and move in? Should I try and crossbow?
Could you. Mick said fire a warning shot across his bow. I thought it said bow and I didn't get it,
Jesus
but I just got it
Christ.
then.
Alright, I've equipped it.
Oh, look at that bad boy. It's like it's like yellow. Oh, it's green.
And it gave me some skills. Ooh.
I feel like he's such a powerful mage, he might know where you are.
But I'm invisible.
Still, I'll just give him a little pot shot.
He's too far away.
Ah, god damn it.
But I'm invisible, so... Target's slightly too far.
Oh,
No, I don't have enough action points. That's okay. I just want to see what other abilities I got. Cloak and dagger. Ooh, I can teleport without breaking sneaking.
That's cool.
So if I need to, I could have teleported right to him.
God damn it.
I'll do that later. Alright, let's see what these guys do. And they were fully
boy.
convenient.
What's that, a ball?
Ooh, something's
Oh,
happening.
what's she gonna do?
Oh yeah, she did what I should have done.
Nice.
Nice.
Oosh. Oh, I feel like
Liam appears to be doing a similar maneuver.
Nice. Yep, I could have done that too. I just realized all the things I could have done.
ops.
This fire makes him look evil. It makes me feel better about this. Oh, he turned invisible as well.
Oh god. Now what am I gonna do with my like dinky little
That's you.
nothing?
Can you get close to him somehow?
Yeah.
You've got abilities for that, yeah?
Yep.
I'd rather just be careful though, because your magic armor's down, and your health is lower.
Ouch.
Your magic armor's off.
I yell quite loudly.
Oh no.
Don't kill him if need be. And then I backstab him.
A man of his word.
And then with my
Nice, that was a good hit. His physical armor's down. Mech says get close to him emotionally. Everyone else got close to him physically. Nice.
And that's my turn.
But you're gonna get hurt by that fire, dude.
That's fine.
And the awfully convenient.
He's almost dead? Oh
we
no,
got him. We
I
got
feel
him.
a bit bad.
Oh, you're evading. Oh, he's down.
He's gone.
Oh, the water got rid of my invisibility.
Baz,
Baz, you need to get out of that fire.
ouch, hot. Winston, help me. Help
I will.
me. I'm just like running around on fire. It's just raining blood. This just hurts even more. I'm just gonna have a bit of a pear. There we go. Winston, put away the bow.
Oh shit! Yes, I.
Put away the crossbow. Put away the crossbow.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
You're gonna have to roll on that.
I was just coughing, man.
Well, no shit.
Anne looks over
I
and
run
goes,
away.
"Don't worry,
Oh good.
Liam already knows about the crossbow."
Oh good.
Oh, good. That's a load off
man.
my ass.
Let's approach. Oh, Olaf the Scorned has some stuff.
Oh, good stuff.
Yes.
Of course, you won't say good stuff.
No, you can see it.
Liam
Oh, yeah.
Liam tells you, hand over the crossbow, take whatever you want from him.
I might take that belt, and you can have those two things if you want. And Baz, you should heal up, just in case something bad happens.
What will you do with this crossbow?
Yeah, what will you do with this? Well, he's the militia leader. We can trust him a little bit more, can't we?
Can we really?
But why is she with Anne the awfully convenient?
Are you asking, or are you just curious?
Yeah, because weren't they not friendly before?
No, that's not Sarah. Anne's
Oh, sorry, that's Anne.
the wife of the woman. They're the ones you're going to clean the land for.
That's right. How can
Liam's just the militia leader. Anne. All right. Well,
That's right.
Anne,
She
so
asked
you're
us
starting
to-
a conversation.
To help out, yeah.
Yes.
Anne says you'd been gone a while, a bit longer than a couple days, so she was gonna go and check on you, right? And then Liam had to come down to check that the river crossing was safe.
Gotcha.
So they came down together and awfully conveniently interrupted that fight.
Yes. Oh, perfect.
Cool, that's one.
Okay, well, we'll have a lot of information for you very soon. But
She says she looks at you with a wink. She's clearly the roguish type,
yeah.
and says, "The reward's 500 now, not 1,000."
What?
Rude.
She goes, "You owe me and Liam your lives. You can take half price."
I definitely will accept the 750 you've offered. I say,
My life's not worth
doing
that
a
much.
diplomacy check, which I have like many bonuses in.
You're going for a
The one that I have
persuasion.
the one that I have like a +10 in.
Yeah, you have like a +10. Okay, go for it.
Mother. Roll.
Oh, what?
Oh my god, you rolled a 1!
That's a crit fail.
Oh, man.
It's a critical fail.
Oh, man.
She goes. You know what? Flip that. 250 is enough.
Oh, no. I'll accept the 500.
But Anne, my idiot friend
It's too
here,
late. It's 250.
Oh, man.
surely I can bribe her.
That's fucking
No,
hilarious. I like how my
She
dude
winks and
is so convincing that I still couldn't
Yeah, it's
fucking do it.
incredible.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Liam winks at you and goes, "Go on now, give him 500."
There you go. Thanks, Liam.
He kind of gives her a bit of a ribbing, and she goes, "All right, good. Robin will have the money.
I think
500."
We definitely owed 500. We did a fucking lot in there.
Yeah, really.
So
I eat a herring in celebration.
I feel like you need to eat a few more herrings because you're still quite low on health.
Yeah, let me just tell. I might even have some dinner.
So Liam is very strong.
Yeah, by the looks of it.
So I kind of don't want to not give him the crossbow.
Ask him what he'll do.
Liam chucks you a couple of healing potions over there, Eduardo.
That's pretty good.
He's got plenty.
Oh,
and you
thank
barely
you.
broke a sweat. So here's mine.
Wow,
Delicious.
jeez, he barely broke a sweat giving you those healing potions.
That's pretty tough.
What an impressive man. So I feel like we should probably give him the crossbow. What do you think?
Ask him what he'll do with it.
I look at you, and since we have a code that we established on our travels, one eyebrow raise means yes, and a wink means no. What do you do?
I raise both eyebrows and look confused.
So that means yes.
What will happen to this crossbow? I ask.
He says, well, I'm going to lock it up, seal it away for now. We might use it if necessary in the defense of the town, and if not, it'll just stay locked up. Parthen has crafted protective safes for us before. That's where it'll go. No point destroying something so powerful.
All right.
Go on then. Go on, get on. Get it. In my mind, I feel like I imagine my hand slipping down to my lockpicks. I don't actually, though.
Yeah, sure. Good idea. Last time he...
Last time you subtly moved something, you grabbed the dagger last time, and that was not good for you. Because everyone noticed.
He picks up the crossbow. And he says, I know you're expecting your reward.
Oh.
So,
what was that?
I'm just
he was going to give you a reward for that. I wish you'd come to me first, but as your friends of Parthen, I'll let this slide.
I've learnt some crafting.
Here's a key. That's the key to his cart.
Oh.
Yoink.
The key to his cart's all.
And the key to all of his...
it's Olaf's.
Cargo.
Remember that cargo?
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Nice. Awesome. Let me give you these books.
Who was this man? I say out loudly to no one in particular.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Liam just says he travelled through for years. The guy's on the back end of, 100. And he's just comes through all the time, goes to Nazul. He's just a travelling trader, never given them any trouble. But when he was investigating the stolen goods, he noticed the poison residue as well.
Mm.
So basically, he's implying he knew what you were doing the whole time. And because you seem to be decent people, he's going to let it go. He's going to assume you were trying to do the right thing with the crossbow, and it was only a matter of time before you would have returned it to him anyway.
Well,
he's just going to go with that.
We were trying to do the right thing.
We were absolutely trying.
Well, you were going to keep it for yourselves.
We weren't going to give it back, but we were doing the right thing.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. You were kind of doing the grey. Well, we'll keep it for ourselves. We won't give it to the bad guy, but we'll keep it.
Exactly right.
All right, I'm going to put on this new belt. It's a belt of talent.
Ooh.
It's a legendary belt. Don't you know?
Ooh, well, how legendary.
Yes, Olaf appeared to be very well equipped.
Definitely was.
And Anne looks quite disappointed that a cargo spider was killed. Those spiders, she explains, are used by the dwarves to move cargo in their abdomens through the forests and into the cave systems because wagons won't get far.
That's interesting, yeah.
That's very interesting. Okay, so shall we... Actually, I'm going to speak to Anne directly now.
Yep.
Anne, shall we travel back to your companion and we can discuss what we found?
She says you can talk to Robin. Liam and I'll head to the farm. Is it safe?
It's safe now. They're still going through... we've got Alira's down there. She's still cleansing the area, but it seems mostly safe to go in now. There's no more danger.
Well, so what happened?
Well, we got the story for you.
We explain the general gist of what happened.
Yep.
Yeah, so we don't have to
dead bodies.
Yep.
Toxin farm. She
Yep.
gets it.
You got some stuff. There was a mage. There was I think I saw a pineapple there for a moment as well. Yeah, it was interesting.
She goes, I didn't know the type of fruit had been revealed yet. Oh. And she kind of just looks away for a second. She doesn't quite know what's going on.
It's not real.
Did we check out that spider?
No, we did not. Oh no! I dropped my wallet. I yell as I run towards nowhere in particular.
Since we know,
she's examining the spider herself for.
Let's examine. Since we now we know it's a cargo spider.
That's a weird looking lettuce.
Thanks, Meg. That's a good idea. Everyone's like, listen to Meg.
It's full of Snickers. Oh man.
We investigate the spider to see if it's carrying anything.
As I ran across the bridge, I noted that there's a wretched body.
That's a salamander.
A wretched torso. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
Yeah.
the
You can grab that if you can reach it.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it, Chris. You got it.
Yep.
Yeah, I got the corpse.
Go for that.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
That's a good
Absolutely
old search.
fantastic. Yeah, it's clearly carrying goods, and it doesn't seem to be diseased. It seems to be perfectly healthy. So feel free to forage in it.
Look at.
There's nothing. I can't actually click to forage it. BT dubs.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Okay. So a few things just fall out of its prolapsed
Oh.
rear duct.
Classy.
Ooh, some cash. You can take that cash, Edwardo. I actually got a lot of cash before.
Oh, thank you.
Not this episode.
What else has he got there? All I see is water.
I don't know what else have I got. I got some arrows. I know a trap disarming kit. That could be useful.
Oh, nice.
I might send that to you. You'd probably have better proficiency with that.
Yep.
Off to you.
While you're sending me things, I'm just going to eat the body. I'm going to eat the wretched torso.
And we still have
Oh,
this.
yep, cool.
Or wretched. Actually, do you want to resolve what you're doing there?
Winston, if you want to turn around, quite a few things seem to have tumbled out of the poor thing's prolapsed rear duct.
Oh, I'll just grab a few things while I got them here.
I'm taking that egg.
I'm going to get these boletas.
Boletos.
Boletas, yes.
Arriba.
Arriba, arriba. Are you going to have a bite?
Yeah, I'm going to have a bit of a snack. Give me a second. I'm just going to pose myself real quick.
Oh.
All right.
Okay,
Actually,
lunch away.
I'm ready to snack down. Ready?
Go for it.
Oh, that body's so good. I just want to eat that body.
Okay,
Delish.
so you get a very similar sensation to the last time you were here. You're just sitting on a bench, and out of nowhere, 3 men in what appears to be silver canary outfits walk up and literally just slice through your legs.
Jesus.
Oh, damn.
And you don't remember anything else. Your legs are just cut off at the knees. You were just sitting on a bench in a market.
Huh.
I look at Winston, I look at him straight in the eyes and go, Atch! And grab my knees.
And then you lean back and forward for a minute and go,
I immediately know
Alright.
exactly what you mean. Right.
yeah. Anne looks over at you and says, this fella here is old. He was on his way out. This thing's been moving around the forest for probably 1,000 years.
This
Ooh.
Paga thing. The spider?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they usually imprint with an owner early on.
Wow.
Why do we always
So,
kill beautiful things?
Yeah, this thing's at least 1,000 years old, and if it was obeying Olaf to the death, it
Then,
appears it probably imprinted with him when it was very young.
wow. Well, that's what you get.
No use crying over spilt blood.
Spilt webs.
Spill webs.
Liam says he'll ensure that this area stays clear. He'll get some militia men to come down. If you see any in town, just let him know he could do with the help. And he will send a warhawk though. And Anne says she's going to make her way to the farm. And thanks you for your time. Robin will be back in town, and she'll give you the money.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Thank you. We'll meet with Robin immediately.
The
Right after these messages.
just quickly. The farm's not completely clear. Like some bad stuff went down there.
No, we told her that.
Spilled rectum.
That's
That's a nice one.
I contracted
Bettina,
I
that's a
contracted
nice
that
one.
whole conversation to one sentence.
Oh, good.
Yeah. He
Still
just gave her the
sorry about
gist.
that, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah. And I told her that it's still being
Well,
cleared.
it's not your fault.
It's
not your fault.
Not your
It's-
fault,
she-
Eduardo.
And it appears that the damage isn't permanent.
Oh, good.
Alright.
So it's about a month, and that place should be up and running.
I smile slightly.
I start skipping over the bridge. Off to town!
I eat another herring.
Oh,
and I
right.
follow.
Okay, so you're going to town. Great.
Yep.
Just sneakily see if I can. Oh, I was going to
Okay,
attack
now
the
it's
ground
been
quite
about
nice,
the
buddy.
trip there and back, and your time investigating. It's taken about 4 or 5 days
Okay.
in total. By the time you get there, it'll be about 5, maybe even 6 days.
Gotcha. Aragog, no.
These amazing
So
chat stuff going on.
Oh, it's so good.
Hagrid's gonna be so sad when he finds out you killed his father. Oh man.
Oh, it's just a lettuce, don't stress. Oh no, whoa.
Oh.
Good way to start. Just
Okay.
slice around and
What did
nothing.
you do? Put your weapon away.
Nothing.
Okay, so we're back in
All
time.
right.
Now we've only
So
got
it's quite.
we've only got 10 minutes before we need to finish up, so we better use our time wisely and make sure we finish not
So
halfway through something.
Sounds good. All right.
well, it's about 3:30 in the morning, and apparently the children are delinquents because they're still in the street with the dog.
Goddamn street rats.
Well,
So,
their uncle's not there to tell them to go to bed.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Standing there for days.
I didn't say that out loud. I just thought it to myself. Eduardo. Eduardo.
Storm.
We should go check that cargo.
I agree. Let's tiptoe through the tulips.
Okay, we're gonna go head down.
So the cargo that was available were those heavy crates to the left and the stuff in the cart.
Oh, the heavy crates as well. Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Also, because
I've got
you
heavy crates.
basically finished the quest.
Ooh, level up.
That's nice.
I remind the DM of my virtuous noble sword.
Yeah, that's only at milestone levels. 'Cause
I
it's a bit,
I
like
ex-
5-7.
I accept the Dungeon Master's benevolence.
Oh, wowie. I think you're going to like what's in this one.
These are all locked. Are they becoming unlocked?
I'm trying to unlock it.
Well, we don't have to because we have the key.
Yeah, no, but Eduardo is just like,
Sweet.
I'm going to set myself a challenge.
Okay, well, I'm going to set a different challenge. The using the key challenge.
Well, you...
Oh, yep.
All right, you unlock all the crates.
Oh, that one's already in use. That one has
Alright, I
nothing in
think
it.
this is mine.
Oh,
the
I found
one-
20 gold in one.
Oh, nice. The one next to me is going to be... Yeah, that's going to be yours in there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's for you.
What's going on in here? What is this?
Pretty good.
Damn.
All right, both of you make a roll for me.
Uh-oh. Did I succeed?
I think I failed. Success.
Oh, failed.
All right. So it's pretty clear that this set of gear here is missing one piece, a crossbow. So of all three sets of gear, there appears to be gear for an assassin, a warrior, and a mage.
Interesting.
And they appear to be complete sets.
Very interesting. So, what does that mean? I'm gonna go bash this dummy. I like how the game made it look like I was attacking you when I said that.
I'll also attack this dummy.
So what did you get, Eduardo, since no one knows? Oh no.
I got some really sweet armor. Check it out. Look at those pauldrons, man.
Wow, look at that.
I want to try my helmet on.
We'll do a little posing in a sec. I got a really cool weapon, but I don't want to use it because it's not of my nobility.
Oh, that's
But
interesting.
You can sell that weapon. You can do whatever you want with it. Your weapon will eventually catch up to it.
Yeah,
Oh, damn. I feel like you should have some sort of internal combustion.
This full plate armor is worse than my armor in terms of just physical armor,
Okay.
but it gives me finesse, constitution, scoundrel. It has slots that I can put runes in. So I wonder whether I should use it.
That's interesting. That's
Well, you do know that this armor isn't stolen. It's rightfully obtained by the law of salvage.
That's true. I may put it on based on that. Ooh, this is going to give me some searing daggers.
Oh, nice.
But it gets rid of some of my water ability. That's okay. Huzzah!
I've gotten some armor. It's significantly better in protection, but worse in its abilities that it gives me.
Oh, okay.
But I think having a little bit more resistance in fights
Well,
might be.
you do seem to lose your armor quicker in battle.
I actually look like a deer.
Ooh, I'm happy with this. I got some good old pants.
I got some damn pants.
Look at my
on
pants.
ass. What is Bettina's His fascination with sticking things up my ass. Well, Eduardo's ass, sorry. The elf.
Well, you know how it is.
He'd be like, it stirs something deep within inside him, but he still doesn't quite understand what's happening.
Let's stand with our new stuff. Look at this.
All right.
Look at that. I'm feeling pumped up.
Hold
on. Winston feels righteous wearing armor that he did not steal.
That's good, isn't it? Eduardo's just gleeful that he's got better stuff.
You hear small feet padding along.
Uh-oh, we put away our weapons.
Yep, I try and
What
sneak.
are you doing?
Oh!
I try and sneak.
What are you doing?
Hello? Hello? There?
What are you doing with Olaf's goods?
These goods were granted to us by the militia leader. I now
Not a word of a lie.
I know
And
I'm speaking truths.
And who is the militia leader?
Liam. I'm very persuasive, you know.
Don't you know?
Yeah, hold on a sec. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, gosh, just done a check.
Hey, this isn't a persuasion check. Ooh, lucky.
Oh, yeah. Far out, man.
She's very perceptive, but she rolled really poorly. Okay.
Sneak.
Well, she puts her weapons away. She goes,
Stop.
So the old bastard's dead, is he?
Ooh. Is it a trap? Do we just answer honestly?
Yes. Answer honestly.
Yes, he is.
We get plausible deniability, because Liam actually killed him.
That's true. We didn't actually kill him.
She sort of sighs a breath of relief, like,
oh,
good. I never liked holding onto his crap, but we were the only ones that could secure it.
Interesting.
You're welcome.
Do you know?
She introduces.
Sorry, go on.
She introduces herself as Elena. She runs the sales side of her husband's smithing business. Dorlan is the local smithy. She's the saleswoman.
Gotcha. Bettina says she has an interesting hat rack.
Quite so.
Oh, yeah. That's an incredible. Seriously, the female dwarves, there's like 3 models, and they're all 60% tit.
That's ridiculous.
Just the way I like it.
It's pretty funny.
Meg says
I can't help it.
Huge tracts of land. The valleys are deep with this one.
There's physics and everything. It's just.
Oh god! You should run a roll to see if you're related to him. I used to
be. These are near and dear to my heart.
You see a short dwarf. Even for a dwarf, he's pretty short, with a very apparently mangled jaw. Sort of wave politely at you.
Oh, where's
That's
that?
Dorlan.
Where is it? Oh, there
he's
he is.
Just behind. Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
Hello.
Okay, we might go speak to him later because we can sell. Actually, I might sell one of these weapons, but not to her because we just claimed it. Alina, do you know the purpose of these goods? They seem to be laid out for very specific purposes.
All I know is they're being shipped to 3 different places.
Oh.
I don't look in the boxes. It's none of my business. But he's usually bad news one way or another. He's either grabbing at me or mocking Dorlan or annoying Liam. Just always a problem. But he pays well.
What a twit.
Not anymore. Alina, could I persuade you to tell us the locations that these shipments were going to?
No persuasion necessary. She goes, it's marked on the boxes. One's going to Devane. Yeah, that's what she just said. They're marked on the boxes just before that.
Oh, right. I'm highly persuasive, but I have poor eyesight.
One's going to Devane. The other 2 are going to Nazul, but she doesn't know where they're going from there.
Interesting. Sounds like we might have to pursue these leads.
Yes, I agree.
She says, did you deal with Lester and Sarah the other day?
Yes, we did.
Well, we heard they've been walking around stealing things. Do you happen to have found a ring with an inscription, Elena for Dorlan?
Yes, I did, actually. Here you are.
Ooh.
She's been very helpful, so I happily hand it across.
Thank you very much. She says thank you, and she wants to give you A reward.
Ooh.
Oh boy, Edwardo feels a tingle.
I mean, like, I don't understand.
I put my hands out.
You'd have to crouch down as well.
Oh. Okay. She says thank you very much for that. If you need anything else, I'll be by the forge with my husband.
What did she give us?
Oh, dude, I'm pretty sure I ticked you both. Yeah, 750 gold and 2,000 experience.
Oh, well, thank you.
Wow.
I feel very experienced.
Yes.
Thank you for your help, Alina.
Thoroughly appreciated, my dear.
I think if we, just to finish up, we can go check this one as well.
Yeah. Sounds good.
We're going to go check the wagon there, but it needs to be unlocked with the key.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So it's unlocked. You unlocked it.
Ooh.
What do you got there, boy?
Got some stuff up. I found there's a spear which I would like to take.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, like I said, Eduardo's got this fascination with like long things, like it's a phallic sort of attraction, but he's got no idea.
He doesn't understand.
He's just like, he just knows that when he does this, he's like, oh, hey. I just want to touch you gently with it.
Oh, hello. I'm just going to read a note from Bettina to Eduardo. Shove her up Eduardo's ass! Just shove the whole dwarf up Eduardo's ass.
Oh, Meg, she is a suppository. Oh my gosh. This poor woman.
What are the purpose of these goods? They are memory glands. Oh, man. I'm going to have a look in here. What have you left me?
I just imagine... No, I haven't taken anything else. Okay, I'm giving you first dibs this time. Eduardo feels remorse. Didn't think I'd see the day.
There's a lot of gold in there. There's some weapons, which we'll sell. So I'll take one, you can take one. They're pretty much identical. There's some resurrection scrolls. I feel like I need to hold on to most of those.
I feel like that's the right thing to
do.
How do we split this stuff?
Right click and it should give you the option to split items.
But I have to collect it first to split?
I believe so.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to collect all this stuff and I'm going to split and send you some things.
Okay.
Some swings.
Some swings.
Some swings.
Some swings.
Alright. I'm going to give you some gold.
Gold.
Quite a lot of gold because there are stacks in there.
Awesome.
There you go.
Oh, damn. Hot damn.
Oh, damn. So I was going to do a bit of maintenance. Actually, I'm going to half these resurrection skulls. I had some more, but I'll send them to you. There you go.
Sounds good.
There's healing potions. I'll split those up. Half. Armor potions. Oh, there's physical armor potions. I feel like you need those too.
Oh, that's interesting.
There you go. Look at this.
Ah, that's very kind of you.
It's all right.
Feel free to send me ingredients because I'll be the ingredient man.
The man of ingredients. No, I actually just read a cookbook, by the way.
Nice.
It is called Patty Cake. And
so do you want to be the cook?
I wish you to read that as well.
Oh, do you keep them?
I read it and it gave me recipes.
I'm 99.9% sure that if one of you reads it, you both get it. But I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'm going to read everything.
You have a shared inventory of sorts.
Oh, you just read it and I learned different recipes. Oh, that's interesting. I only learned 2 recipes, but I just learned 13 just then.
Oh, no, that's me reading books. So.
But I just popped up on my screen.
So we already read that one.
What did I just give you? I just gave you a belt.
Okay.
If you want it.
Yeah, +2 crit chance. Yes, please.
There you go. Enjoy. And I'm going to send you this broadsword. And we can split the rest later. The rest is just 1 or 2 potions.
Perfect.
And you can have these empty canisters.
Reading all the books.
I'm learning all this stuff. Cooking station.
Oh, cooking station. I've got a cooking station.
Oh, we can make resurrection scrolls.
Oh, awesome.
Now.
Heck yeah.
Okay. So we actually should level up and then finish up.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's do that.
Nope.
Give that back.
I want to know if you can just use it. Pick up and add to wares.
Alright, I'm going to need the help of the chat. So I need to level up. I can add some more strength if I want. I can add some combat abilities. My two-handed is already quite high.
I bet it is. Alright,
I could add even more into persuasion. Because
damn.
apparently I need to.
So you could try diversifying a bit. You don't have to. I mean, you could. I mean, two-handed doesn't hurt. I mean, you'll max it out at a base of 10, and it adds quite a bit of. It adds about 5% damage each time and 5% critical multiplier. So not critical chance, but the more you put into it, the higher your critical damage will be.
Interesting.
Also,
Mech asked what Far Out Man is. Yeah, that'd be increases the range of skills and scrolls by 2 meters. Interesting. That could be useful.
not for a melee fighter. It's only useful for a ranged or a spellcaster.
Well, I used to have a crossbow, but I gave it back.
Ooh, Hothead. When you're at maximum vitality, Hothead grants you extra 10% crit chance and 10% more accuracy.
Ooh, that might be good for me, because I actually often am at maximum vitality. Sounds good to me. Hothead.
Cool.
Pet pal. I don't need to talk to animals, Mech. Sorry, Andrew, because Eduardo can.
Pat everyone.
Alright, and I'm going to get pyrokinetic because I do more. I've been doing a lot of fire stuff.
Yeah,
and it gives me more damage on that. And I will increase my strength and my
Doesn't hurt.
Finesse, so I can do more. I know finesse based stuff. Nah, bro.
Nah, bro.
And wits, add a critical chance and helps me find stuff. Since I've been getting some low rolls. Perfect. I am leveled up and I feel fantastic.
Alright, I think I'm almost done. I'm gonna get escapers so I can flee combat even when an enemy's right next to me, so I can get around them without.
It's encouraging that you want to do that.
Did you already pick it?
No, not yet.
Don't, because it doesn't function in GM mode.
Don't do it, man.
It's different to in the main game. It'll transport you to a waypoint. In this one, it just doesn't function the same way.
Mech, no. Mech says big boys would choose bigger and better.
Oh yeah.
I know for next time.
I'm gonna go Hothead as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we shouldn't be getting hit that much.
Well, we hope. It just gives us an
Andrew Roberts, yeah, I can make a custom stat for that. Every time they make a good decision, I can add that.
Add points to conscience. That's amazing. Okay, so I think we should leave it here.
I agree.
Yep.
And next week we can go and tell her the news.
We haven't.
Oh,
we haven't saved the whole.
I've said for a very long time.
Oh man, far out.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Very well.
You can leave whenever you want.
Okay, let me.
All right, I'm gonna jet out of here.
Oh, so much fun.
Oh, that was really good.
So good.
So good.
So good. Let me just.
Hey man, I just appreciate you being here, Mick.
Absolutely. We can't see chat right now.
Oh, I'm just taking my headphones off. I always do that. Thank you, Mick. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. I'm so glad you all stuck with us. How interesting is the story getting?
Oh, it's so good. It's getting so thick, like a great soup.
I want to start guessing where it's going, but I also kind of want to let it evolve as it happens and only guess as much as my character should be able to guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly right.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Thank you again, Metric Dunn, for hosting for us and being our game master.
Gracious GM.
Thank you very much. Anytime, lads, anytime.
We appreciate it. I'm already seeing slight changes happening based on our actions.
Yeah.
And major changes, like Olaf.
That Olaf thing really got me. I was like, oh, repercussions.
Hey, if we do something, actions happen.
That is very true. And it's very scary.
Yeah, I had no idea you would interact with Olaf the way you did. I assumed you would just hand it over. and I had so much fun setting up that fight.
Oh man,
I never expected to have to set that fight up, but it was wonderful.
Hey, we're gonna surprise you, and just as you've been surprising us, it works both ways.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Awesome. We better finish up because we're slightly over time. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm gonna do the whole like and subscribe thing.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Smack that like button.
Actually, it's past the first of the month, so we have to really say thank you to all of our Patreon supporters for continuing to support us.
Absolutely.
It's massive. Like we're still kind of like every now and then we like pinch ourselves, and like the people that have been supporting us, it's so amazing. And like Metric Done putting whole stories together for us, people supporting us on Patreon, like the support that comes to us is overwhelming.
It is
and
absolutely flabbergasted.
we just hope that we're doing a good job with the content for you to justify your support.
Yeah, well, I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are.
And we're gonna put together some more stuff soon in terms of like working out what you want to see from us. So expect more polls, more quizzes, things like that. See what else we can do for you. It's getting a little bit harder because we're working so much, but yeah, we can always do the 7 PM, and I'd love to do one extra thing every week as well.
Same.
We're trying to work out how we can do that.
Get those dynamics going on. Yeah,
we've got a Build Stormers project on the go. We both bought some Arduinos and all this stuff, so we can do some tech stuff as well. So we're hoping that we can bring some of that to you, and yeah, when it's ready, you'll get it. Hopefully we can get it done for you.
It'll be ready soon.
So yes, it's all going to good use. But yes, all right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you again, Metric Done. We'll see you guys next week.
See you then.
Bye.
see ya.
Bye, everybody. In the meantime, see you on Facebook, everybody, or the Discord chat. Feel free to join if you'd already joined.
Oh yeah, Discord.
Have a good night, everybody. Sleep well.
Oh, bye, mama.
Sweat.